New Essentials Podcast.
Shout out!
Hello.
Season 2, Episode 2.
We back.
We back again like we never left, man.
We on it.
I'm one of your hosts. My bad.
I know. Keep going. Let's go.
I'm one of your hosts, Poo. I'm with SmooV and
They dropping everything too.
What's up with you, my boy? How you doing?
I'm in here. I'm feeling good.
I call myself SmooV. Fuck it up.
Hey, we all a part of it, you know? Hey, come on, man. You a part of this movement too,
Oh
baby.
shit, how you doing, SmooV?
Come on, man. I'm alive, baby.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate y'all again, man, for listening. Last season, we appreciate y'all, man. 20 episodes in.
21,
man.
bro.
21, you right.
Ooh, that sound good.
Yeah, we going
22.
crazy.
Yeah.
Once we get to 100, it's gonna be even way more lit than it already is.
We lit right now, bro. Speak on it.
Absolutely. Before we get started, I want to pay some bills. Shout out to Just Cracking.
Shout out!
Pittsburgh, California. Black-owned restaurant located 1291 East Leland Road. Suite 4, directly across from Walmart and Popeyes. Chef special every Tuesday, $5.99. Personal favorite of mine is the garlic noodles, chicken and shrimp. Another one of our sponsors we want to shout out, Dental Robin Hood.
Shout
SmooV,
out.
if you please get into exactly what Dental Robin Hood is and the benefits of Dental Robin Hood.
Dental Robin Hood, 501c3, recognized nonprofit. Right now, just given to the betterment of oral health. Recent news. Just inked a partnership with the San Francisco Unified School District at all
Congrats.
levels. Thank you. For knowledge and exposure to the dental team, and which is dental office manager, dental hygienist, dental assistant, to the juniors and seniors in high school, to those who don't know what they don't know,
That's useful shit.
and to the middle schoolers, oral health literacy. What it is to brush your teeth, what is plaque, how do you floss, what's your family knowledge on health. And for the elementary schools from pre-K to 5th grade is seminars with the parents. Why care about baby teeth? Why is your kids' oral health important?
Absolutely.
So
That's actually pretty big because I remember being a kid. I probably rarely went to
Facts.
Man,
Me too.
As long as I brushed them every day, but I never really went to the dentist.
it's access to care, man. You know, health literacy matters. That's because we don't know what we don't know.
Right.
And
Very true.
that's the issue. And it's not even difficult. It's just knowledge.
Yeah, and then it becomes routine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, do you know how many classmates I had that have never had a dental numbing shot until they got there, or never had a fill-in? Perfect. Literally. Crazy. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like, you ain't never had a shot,
that's
injection in your life?
Yeah, health is not really something people speak on or take too seriously. So.
Right. Well,
Speaking
our
of
community.
that,
Ooh.
why is health important?
Man, are you in control of your health?
Mm.
That's what this episode is about, everyone. Take charge of your own health. We always, even when we go to the dentist, we be like, oh, how many fillings I got? Okay, I'm done. How many times you heard that after somebody who went to the dentist a bunch of times?
Right.
Oh, I'm done. How are you ever done with your own health?
Right.
And
Never
how do
going
you-
to dentist again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And how do you say, oh, I got all my blood work, my hypertension down, I'm good? You never good.
Right. It's a continuing fight.
Exactly. You live every day. And we're going to go deep into that, and we're going to dispel the myths of your doctor, your dentist, your optometrist, your pediatrician, your podiatrist, etc., etc.
Gynecologist, all of those things. We touched on
You're
all
saying
of that
you're
shit
saying that
tonight.
those are in charge of your health. You're thinking that those people are telling you, but you are the one living. You are the one in charge of your health.
100%.
Do you guys feel that you're in charge of your health right now?
Absolutely.
Under control, I should say.
Absolutely. I haven't been this in charge of my health in a long time. I take care of my body inside and out. to the best of my ability, I get checked often. Not gonna lie, when I was younger, my mom kind of had to force me to go to the dentist or to the hospital just to get a normal check, just to make sure my blood pressure is good. You know, everything is like, you know, working the way it's supposed to with no problems. You know, and in my family, like we have I think that's kind of a stigma because if your diet is a certain way. I don't feel like all these diseases or like sicknesses and things like that is like.
What Dave Chappelle said, just regular old salt, nigga.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's genetic. I don't feel like it's passed down from generation to generation. It's like, what do you do with your body and how you take care of it. But yeah, they say my parents would say in our family, diabetes run in our family. I don't see that happening to me no time soon. So, but yeah, as far as as far as I'm concerned, I'm taking great care of myself inside and out, like I said already.
I've started taking it more seriously recently. Just turning 30, like that's brought on some new feelings and things like that, and you know maybe
his knees getting rickety and cold.
Yeah, yeah, maybe you know, of course, maybe you know it's a little late, but you know better late than never in my opinion. So.
Absolutely.
It's never late. You still alive.
It's just little things like you know just getting out, exercising, make sure I exercise at least for an hour a day. I try to do. You know, sometimes I fall off of that, but it's a never-ending battle. And of course, there's some days where I don't want to do shit. Those are the toughest ones, but I still get out. I still get out and do it. So, but it's definitely been a struggle. But you know, turning 30 brought on some new like disciplines for me. Like I gotta be there every day. It's only me. I gotta hold myself accountable. So, you know, you can hurt yourself all you want. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You're the one that's gonna pay for it. So.
Yeah, consistency.
What about you, bro?
Consistency is the hardest part for sure.
Now I'm gonna have a follow-up question for you guys, but I'm gonna answer this question first.
Okay.
Am I in control of my own health? Not yet. I'm saying this as a soon-to-be dentist with a doctorate.
Talk your shit.
I'm saying this as a person who has had upper-level degrees in health, and I'm saying that I am almost, but not yet, in control of my health. And why is this? I feel I'm gaining it because I'm tracking my health. When's the last time I've got my routine checks? I can say as most recently as the last month. When's the last time? Well, now, honestly, I go to dental school, so that part's kind of covered just for the next 4 years. But anyway, besides that, but when's the last time, or have I ever gotten my eyes checked? I can't say that. Am I really tracking my diet? I can't say that. Am I working out? Am I being physically active? Yes, mostly, but. But yeah, like I've just started taking vitamins, you know, like so.
Well, now I'm feeling like I'm maybe not in control of mine
so
either.
that's what I'm. So these are the questions. When was your last doctor, dentist, and eye appointment? Was it this year?
Yeah.
No, I don't think. I've been to the doctor this year, but the dentist or the eye doctor I've not been to this year. No.
When was the last time you got checked then? For those things?
It was last October. So exactly probably a year and a month ago. So yeah, I've been slipping. That's the thing about men too. It's like it's like as long as my fucking arm is not hanging off, I'm good. You know what I mean?
That's just type of shit my dad used to say too.
Yeah, it's like
we've got checking on himself. So
we've got a weird thing about our health as men.
It's our chauvinistics. It's our bestiality.
Yeah, because female will cough too many times and wonder what that is, whereas a man won't do that. A woman will go get it checked out.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah, and see what it is, where men usually don't do that. And I think that's a big miss in our community and why women live longer than men. But yeah, and we definitely have to do a better job of taking care of ourselves because I've definitely been slipping.
Yeah, dental, I know you're supposed to do way more, but I do at least twice a year. I'm sure it's probably like 6 to 8 or something like that, right? I know it's
it depends on the patient, honestly, but insurance is paid for once, twice times a year.
Yeah, so I try to go at least twice a year on that. as far as the health side, I only went because I had the COVID test first, and then I just made an appointment just for me afterwards. So prior to that, I probably wouldn't have went to check on my health because, like he said, like I don't be too much.
Well, prior to that, when was your appointment before COVID then?
End of the year. I probably try to go get it at least once a year. It was probably sometime December or maybe like early January. But for the most part, like I don't really worry too much about it. 'Cause like I said, I feel like I'm in good health. Like I try to take, like I said, I take care of my body inside and out. Like vitamins, my dad been having me take them shits for years. So it's like I haven't not been taking, like I vitamin A, C, and E every day. That's how I've been my entire like adulthood. Like he handed me these pills like, hey, these three make sure that everything is working right. Like, and I'll be like, you feel as your dad, you go kind of listen to what he's saying. So I just been doing it, and whenever I run out, I just go re-up. So I like, but yeah, probably end of last year, sometime early this year for sure.
Well, that's the beauty of having those last generation of people that you were afforded both in your life to pass down then, especially as a man. You already know, Jew, women, they don't really be, especially dealing with a man, like, they try, but they can only take you so far.
Right.
And that's on so many levels.
They definitely try. Like, my girl makes sure, like, you need to eat raw food at least once a day. Like, she'll tell me. Then she started buying the apples and the carrots and putting them in a little pack, like, making it so easy for me. And, of course, sometimes I fuck that up still. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's that difference is very, very big. It's a huge problem, and men got to take care of themselves. We have to. We have to.
What about our families? What's our families? Do they have a history? I'll start off. I can honestly say that my family has a pretty healthy history, and a lot of them have lived to pretty much older age, barring what is we know as to not be a violence, but actual health. They've always pretty much taken care of themselves, and even though the mentality of we need to get this and that, but like more of the caution of we don't drink tap water, we drink bottled water, or you take care of yourself like this, you know, like little nuances of things where we more so for protection led to just good habits, you know, just eating with the family and you know, not out all the time, and so just those principles.
That's a big deal too, that eating together idea. That's good that you brought that up, because that's why our community is so unhealthy most of the time.
Speak!
We don't sit down and eat together and eat home cooked meals. Everybody's just eating, you know, fast food. They're eating at a different time. Everybody's just satisfying themselves instead of, you know, looking at it as a collective idea. So yeah, that's definitely. I never thought about that as a factor, but now that you bring it up, that's true.
Oh yeah, fruit don't fall too far from the tree. What about your family? What do you think, Drew, of family history and controlling their health?
Well, I mean, there's been problems in my family. Like, there's a history of like heart problems, I guess, and that's very concerning to me. So that's why I've started exercising, especially after being, you know, turning 30. Like, you know, I get the cardio in at least 5 times a week, at least. You know, 2 miles at least minimum. So that's one of my changes as far as, you know, combating.
How long have you been doing that? Probably since February, maybe. Like, I mean, because I had to start before I turned 30. In order to build the habit a little bit, I had to start. But it's my family has that history, so that's been scary for me. And overall, they're pretty good. Like, my mom's pretty good about but I grew up with all women, so they've always been good about taking care of themselves. So So and I can honestly say I had not many males in my family.
Yeah. So I can't really speak on that part too much, or that discrepancy. But my family, I think, is pretty good about it. But as far as the diet, see, there's all those subgenres of health. You know what I mean? But as far as the diet, I feel like they're dropping the ball. But as far as like just overall general health, brushing their teeth, all that idea. They go to the doctor, they go to the optometrist, all that. But the diet aspect is definitely failing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got, Pooh? What about your
Same,
family?
Same. Literally, like, as far as the diet, it's all fucked up. My family grew up on rice, beans, oxtails, neck bones, chitlins, pig feet, like, just a bunch of bad shit. That's like the worst part of the pig you can eat, pretty much.
See, and that's where I think like how they say it's like genetic, like, but you grow up eating the same food as your family.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's more part of it than it actually
I think the
being genetic.
habits instead of the genetics more
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, and as far as that diet is concerned, that's just something I've never been into. Like, my mom would tell me, like, make sure you eat that and eat that. Like, rice and beans, like, I would eat that, no question. But as far as, like, you know, she'll make these oxtails and make these neck bones and chitlins, I'm not eating none of that. Like, try to even just taste it.
Well, I never liked chitlins.
Yeah, you just taste it. It's just not a good taste for me.
Yeah,
So
we
I'm
never
like,
ate
I'm not
pork.
about
That's
to.
another thing.
I'm not about to eat this.
Yeah.
Like, I know, I understand. Like, even though I didn't know like what it does to your health, but it's like it wasn't a good taste for me. So like now, even going forward, my diet has never been like that. But my family, it's definitely been passed down to everyone else. Like, I'm probably the only one in my family who doesn't eat that stuff. So, and then like,
Yeah, like me too.
yeah, me being like the youngest, is like I tell these people, hey, you need to eat this way or eat that way, and it's like,
It's falling on deaf ears
yeah,
because
it's like,
you're the baby.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
Yeah.
what's the point of me trying to help you? But it's like I have to because we're family. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
And
I always say that too. Like, I'm so far down the generational totem pole. in
Yeah,
my
you said that on a
family,
previous
like,
episode. Yeah.
I will definitely go on deaf ears, but should I not say it? I'm definitely gonna say
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would feel
I'm
bad
gonna
if I
say it,
didn't
yeah.
try. At least,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
So I make it a point to try, even if it's something as small as like just. How about you just not fry that and just see how it might taste baking it? Like,
Okay.
It might be pretty good if you just season it a certain way.
Give
It might
me an
actually
alternative.
taste better sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like even with like the things I do, as far as like how my diet is, like I don't eat I don't eat a full meal until 5, 6 o'clock. Majority of my day is just fruit and vegetables because
How long have you been doing that?
that's all we really need in real life to survive
Yeah, of
is
course.
fruit and vegetables.
Of course.
Yeah, so it's like
How long have you been doing that?
since February of this year.
Damn, y'all niggas is moving.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that's when I started. But I mean, I kind of started honestly. Well, I kind of began prior to that because of, like you said, a woman will really like put you in a good spot to like as far as
They're
your
all
diet's
the
concerned.
motivation.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Let's
saying,
keep
like,
it real.
Yeah, my ex used to, like he
There
did,
you
like
go.
like he
Talk,
said
talk,
with
talk.
hers.
Speak
Yeah,
'em
she
up
used to
then.
make me a whole little thing with a bunch of fruits and veggies, and I grab and she'll put it in the lunch pail and put it like right by the stove, like early in the morning. So I have to grab it.
Right.
Like
Right.
you're not about to go in the kitchen and see this and just not grab it with
Yep.
you. It's already pre-packed. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of what's initiated it. And then like once we fell out, like I was like, okay, I gotta kind of pick that up because I felt better.
Right.
You know, inside just eating this way. So now that I'm doing it, you know, month in and month out, it's just a better feeling for me
She
personally.
gave you a good habit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of
Very
course.
good. Hey, you can learn from a baby.
Yeah.
What about our community? What do you guys
Hell
think
no.
about health in our community? Baby Hunter's Point.
Hell
Well,
And,
Baby
and the
Hunter's
black
Point
community.
is known as a food desert, isn't it?
Hell yes.
So I
Speak
mean,
on it. Tell me
that,
what a food
you
desert
know,
is.
like
For the
that affects everything. That's our lack
And
of brain
unfortunately,
power. You know, we're
unfortunately,
tired. We're
diabetes
For the
groggy.
people
cancers.
that don't know
Man.
what a food desert is, what is it?
It's where there's no access to fresh fruits and vegetables in
Speak!
the neighborhood. And you know, that's a big deal because we're just eating scraps. We're eating processed food. We're eating frozen food. We're eating just shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's all that's available.
Yep.
3rd Street is filled with what? Fried food,
All
fast
fried.
food,
Yep.
pizza,
Liquor.
all that. Yeah, and liquor.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit we don't need. So I think the community suffers because of that because it's just a lack of resources as usual. You know, like the lack of resources is going to keep our community down, and food and access to fresh produce and things like that is a part of it.
I agree.
And we have probably the highest rate of diabetes and cancer
Exactly.
in that community because
Exactly.
of it. So like,
And it's just the little things like one less soda a day, or you know, no sodas for a week, or you know, just drinking more water, things like that. Like those are gonna make the difference because once it's one day, then it becomes 2 days, then it becomes 1,000. You know, it just keeps going on. But you got to start building those habits. And where's that education coming from?
Yeah, it's bad habits, which is predominantly everything of what we're just saying, because if I've been doing this type of way for this long and I'm still
fine,
living, then that's that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of gave us that resource. So they put a store, but it was like kind of under. But it's like it was all fresh produce, and it was in between Armstrong.
Yeah,
and
shout out to the
like,
vegan
it was
hood
just,
chefs.
It was just
Shout out to
little,
the
I don't
vegan
know
hood
if you
chefs. I
remember-
seen y'all on
You remember that store that was over there?
on a Thursday night football.
You remember that store that was over there or no?
Where?
It was like a little, I forgot the name of it, but it was a store on 3rd, right across from MLK Park.
Oh yeah,
And they had
I did see that.
all-
I did
yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
All
Well, I
fresh
think that
produce,
area
bro.
is not very good too, because they had a Wingstop over there as well.
Exactly,
Like,
but in
so-
general, it's like they brought us this resource, and we didn't even go in. I was there all the time, me personally, but as far as just the community, like we wasn't
But
going
we
there enough.
deserve more than
only
one.
seen the
Shit.
Asian, only seen the Asian demographic in there. I get it, but just one compared to none is a whole lot is a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Only thing we got is fucking Super Save, which is horrible. And
Well, we got food though, which is terrible.
Food's cold, but
Yeah.
it's never no fresh fruit vegetable in there. It's always some type of tarnished color. And it's like you still got this shit sitting here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
food
You know what I'm
code's like
saying?
food code's like the scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
It's
for real.
horrible.
it's like the Ross of grocery stores. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the-
You're right.
Yeah, the community, I feel like we just kind of, well, with that store, we didn't really appreciate what we had there at that time. Like, they brought us, that was pretty much like a Whole Foods in the area. And we just didn't get anyone to go there and get the product.
And the eating habits are passed down from slavery.
Speak.
Mhm.
Collard greens and all the scraps, the shit that the white people threw away. That's what we were eating. Neck bones and all that jazz. Like chitlins, like that was,
Oxtails.
yeah, these are the scraps, and that's what our people deem as soul food.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're feeding our soul with that food. We're feeding our soul the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Well, now they switched over to comfort food.
That's not really a comfortable food neither.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
It's
word
the type of shit that
for
puts you to
southern
sleep.
food cooked by white people. I think.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh man,
Fuck no.
it's just really unfortunate, and things. It's when we talk about systemic racism, it's the community commercialized real estate that's a part of it. It's the bad habits that's a part of it. It's the self that we're not willing to change or do things differently. You know, so it's multifaceted, and I'm really hoping that you guys and we helped you open your eyes a little bit to not think about the think that your doctor or your dentist or your gynecologist or your whatever is in charge of your health and not you. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's 100% true. The doctor's only going to tell you what's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
To be honest, the doctor is the last step. That's the reactive step.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just about being proactive, and it's that like you'll just feel better. That's the whole thing about it. Like I haven't gone to the doctor this year, but after I go, I'm always like, all right, I'm cool. Like, and it gives me the motivation to keep doing what I've been doing.
Keep the good habits up.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
just that. Like, they're not going to call you at most times to come in.
Yeah,
Like,
they're never
you have
going
to go and do that. Like, they're not about to, hey, Drew, hey.
because they're gonna make the
I'm not
same
about to do
salary
anything.
whether they see you or not.
Yeah, exactly. So
Right.
it's the
Unless they
facts.
know you got something wrong with you and they can keep on getting some money from
Right,
you.
right.
You're definitely in control of it, because even with women, you don't go to the gynecologist, they're not going to call you and say, hey, you need to get the checkup again.
Right, you need that pap
You need a
smear.
pap, exactly. Like, they're not going to call you for that. You
Yeah,
have
they
to come
know.
and do it yourself.
And there's nothing tough about ignoring your health problems. For the record,
Speak!
just for the record, you look like a dummy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would you not take care of yourself?
Exactly. I agree 100%. Man, that was good stuff, y'all. And we just hope that you're not waiting on nobody and you're just taking the own steps for yourself. What you guys got in this out?
Let me ask you this question real quick.
Go ahead. What you got?
Do y'all think our generation is changing that? As far as like the health, the diets, things of that nature. Do you see a change?
I think mental health wise we are, but physical health is not really a point. Like, I mean, maybe there is. Like, I see, everybody's fit, everybody's working out, everybody's drinking water, at least on the gram.
On the gram, of course.
But is that all the time? I don't know. But I definitely believe mental health is, it's been at the forefront for a minute. So I definitely believe that's changing.
Have our generation, what was it, changed it?
Yeah.
I would say they popularized it. We popularized it. I'd say we made it mainstream. But if I'm gonna go deep into the box score again.
That's his new one this season. It's no longer
tangents.
No tangents. It's just all box score.
Oh, I'm on business right now. I'm going in now. I'm not going away. But it's damn, you made me lose my thought. What was I saying? I don't even remember now. What were you talking about?
You was talking about the box score and the changes. Our generation changing.
Oh yeah, they make it more popular, but this is the biggest time of rates of obesity and heart disease and everything. We're a part of that demographic.
Right,
it's not old generation. What are we, Z or
X? I don't know.
Anyway, whatever. Us. They're not saying, oh, well, things are shaping up for the next. They're saying people are living as long as they have, but that doesn't mean people are healthy.
Right.
What was the whole thing about COVID is that, the hospitals are going to get overran. Why are they going to get overran? Because there's already hella people there.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it just ignites pre-existing conditions.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Which is that reactive state of mind.
Yep.
And shameless plug, that's what we do for Dental Robin Hood is prevention over intervention. So
I know me, my diet and things of that nature, I really try to mimic what the Asian culture does. Like, they live a long fucking time because of it. You know what I mean? Like, they, keep it real. When was the last time you saw a fat Asian?
It's rare.
Elder.
It's rare, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's rare.
It's like I feel like they take their health a lot more serious than any other culture. And I really practice a lot of the stuff that I see them do as far as diets and shit is concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They eat a certain way and then drink either hot tea or some type of warmer water, to digest
that I was just gonna say that. I got that. That's my little thing. I drink warm water first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And I got that from an older Asian lady customer who I used to deliver to. She told me about that because she was complaining about the taste of the water, of course. But she was like, I drink hot water every morning. It's just good to get up. That's breaking your fast, really, the water.
I love that. That's pretty good.
That's great.
That's actually really good.
Would you try doing that or no?
I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. I'm going to heat up some water in the microwave tomorrow.
Within the first 5 minutes, you should drink some water. Even room temperature is good though.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I try to drink water in the morning.
I don't like to drink cold water. I haven't drunk ice water though.
Oh, I don't drink ice water.
Yeah, I try to stay away from it. Even if I go to restaurants, I tell them can I get at least room temperature water? No, or water without ice. And if it's I feel like it's too cold, I'll be like, nah, can you send this a little bit too? But you get that look what the, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is how I want my health to be ran at the end of the day.
Exactly. There you go.
Straight up. I appreciate you guys for listening this far, man. We got a lot of stuff coming out. You know what? Let me not even say we got a lot of shit coming.
Stay tuned.
There's gonna be a lot going on, man, this whole entire season.
And we got some guests coming.
Absolutely. And
we were just talking about this pre-production. We know, ladies, we have not done nothing for y'all, man. Hey, Drew haven't even had a female guest with him there. We know that. We gonna handle that too.
Yeah.
We coming soon.
Got a lot of shit coming, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for listening this far. You can catch us on all platforms, streaming podcasts, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We up out of here.
We up out of here.
We out of here.
New Sisters Podcast.
Shout out.
Hello.
Season 2, Episode 2.
Oh, sorry, bro. Start over.
The fuck?
Start over, bro. I need to get them all. My bad, bro. Well, I mean, let's see what it sounded like.
The fuck?
Yeah, before. Because none of our mic, only your mic was on.
I was saying that shit on Sunday. I don't know if you heard it. Season 2, Episode 2.
Sorry, bro. Start over. All right.
You gotta let that run, and I could do it again. Like that could be a blooper in the episode too.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
All right. Let me undo that delete then. Okay. Okay. Let's just start it. Okay. We ready? 1,